Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Philly Sports Talk podcast and the Philly Talk with MK morning show. We're just trying something new, and Robert will be here shortly. He will be here shortly. So, what this show is going to consist of is just having fun, talking sports. Got great topics for you guys today. It's going to be very fun. It's going to be a very fun stream this morning. And as Spotlight Sports Network is not having a morning show, we thought we should. That Robert and I should. So let's just get started with the first topic, shall we? Is Tom Brady your GOAT despite Spygate and Deflategate? Is Tom Brady your GOAT despite Spygate and Deflategate? For me, he is definitely the GOAT for me. I mean, he's broken so many records. He's done so many things for the NFL. Like, it's no questions asked. Like, there's no question whatsoever. If you have a grudge with him doing, like, despite Spygate, Deflategate, then it is a tough subject. It really is. Because, yo, what's up, Gio? How's it going, man? Just waiting for Robert to get in here. Make sure you hit that like button on both channels. That'd be very much appreciated. So, yeah, Tom Brady is still going to be my GOAT despite the whole. There we go. Despite the whole thing. He's done so many things before even Spygate, Deflategate. Here, I mean, before it was even a thing. So, to me, it is. To me, he is the GOAT, despite the Spygate, Deflategate. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. It's Tom Brady, your GOAT. Yo, what's good, BLG? How's it going, man? I mean, for me, he's just done so many. I already gave my take on it. So, I just want to know your guys' take on Tom Brady. Is he still your GOAT? I'm doing good. Man. Just doing his morning show, waiting for Robert to get on. But yo, let me know. Is Tom Brady your GOAT? I know I'm just saying yes, but dude, you gotta respect. You have to give him respect where respect is given. And if you can't see that, then I mean, him coming back from 28-3 multiple times, coming back from like big deficits. The record's been broken. The proof's in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding, guys. And it's just something that you gotta respect. Yeah. So, you don't? Oh, you do. Okay. I thought I read it wrong. So, you think he's a GOAT too? So, a lot of people still hold a grudge on it. It's like funny. But he did. Yeah, it's just funny how people are like still holding grudges with him on this. But to me, he is still the GOAT. Now, will Brian Flores be the next head coach? I mean, will Brian Flores be coaching in the NFL? If so, where? For me, I honestly think he won't coach in NFL. I really don't think so because it's like, oh, what's good, Lucas? How's everything going? Make sure you hit the like button on both channels. That's really appreciated. But for me, where Brian Flores coached again in the NFL, I said no because history repeats itself. If you look at the or not Garoppolo, Colin Kaepernick situation, like for me, I'm going with history repeats itself. They're gonna push it off. No, they're gonna push it off to the side, and it's just not gonna happen, in my opinion. But if you guys think he's gonna be a coach, where is he gonna be a coach for? Houston, New Orleans. It looks like it's gonna be Houston, but I would not be surprised if John Gannon's the head coach there. I would not be surprised if Jonathan Gannon will be the coach of the Texans. Yeah, I know. He is so petty because, like, it's just ridiculous, the whole NFL and how everything's going with them. It's just really ridiculous how everything's going. Like, here's the one thing I want to talk about, though. How the Giants treated him. Like, they already knew they were going to do DeBall. Like, Brian DeBall, they were already going to go with them, right? And then they give him an interview, Brian Flores, but it's like 3 to 4 hours. They already knew who they were going with, so why would you waste this guy's time? Their interviews go long. The interviews are long, and just like he's got to make money and put bread on the table for the family. So you're wasting a guy's time. He could have been looking for other jobs. So I'm gonna say no to Brian Flores. But could he be like an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator? That's something to look forward to if that would happen. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So, just Brian Flores, I mean, I still can't believe Miami fired him. Miami, wow. This guy went from 1-8 or 1-7 or something like that to 8-9 in the playoff. Like 9-8. Yeah, I saw that video. I said, you're good. You're good. So for me, it's just funny. And then the whole tanking thing, like, oh my God. The NFL should penalize the teams that like the Browns, Dolphins, should penalize them, take away their draft picks. Because for me, that is just ridiculous. I still can't believe it. Like how teams are doing this. Like that is that's just ridiculous. Yeah. So I don't think Brian Flores is going to coach again. I really don't. Now, will Eric Bieniemy be the next head coach of the New Orleans Saints? I say yes. What else? What other options do they have? What other options do the New Orleans Saints have? I mean, you got Gannon there, but Brian Flores could get it. But I really think Eric Bieniemy. And finally, someone's giving him an interview. Finally, someone's doing it. Because think about it, guys. He's been a candidate for head coaching for years. For years. Eric Bieniemy's been a candidate for head coaching. He's been, like, he hasn't been getting the respect he deserves this past year. So I say yes. Even though the Saints are, like, bad in cap right now. Like, really bad in cap. There we go. Yo, 7 likes on the stream, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So, yeah, I think he will be good. They just need to get a better quarterback than Taysom Hill, Trevor Siemian. Like they need a quarterback and a new head coach. So I'm really looking forward to see what they do over there. I really am looking forward to what they do over there. It's going to be quite interesting, the ride. See what New Orleans is going to do. I mean, you have Alvin Kamara who can you can really build an offense around, and he will just kill it. Alvin Kamara is like a top 5 running back in the league. Top 5. I mean, think about it. You got Derrick Henry, Jonathan Allen, you got Kamara right there. I mean, there's plenty of other running backs. I'm just drawing a blank right there. So he will definitely. Alvin Kamara is definitely one of the running backs you would love to coach. Definitely one of my favorite running backs in the league. It's not even a question how good Alvin Kamara really is. It's not even a question. You know what? You're not even here. There you go. So let me know. Do you guys think Eric Bieniemy will go to the Saints for the head coaching gig? Let me know in the chat because I'm really curious on how that's going to go. And next, you like Doug Peterson as the head coach to the Jacksonville Jaguars? I do. I really do. It gives Doug Peterson a second chance in the NFL. And if you saw him off that plane or helicopter, whatever, I think it was a plane, he looked so much energized. He looked wet. He looked ready to play. He really did. So it's gonna. Yeah, I think he'll be good. But here's the funny thing, right? They're interviewing Matt Nagy for the offensive coordinator position. They're interviewing Matt Nagy for the offensive coordinator position. Like, are you serious? Did you see what Matt Nagy did to the Bears last year? Like, that's just ridiculous, bro. That is just ridiculous. How Eric Bieniemy, I mean not Eric. Oh my God, how Matt Nagy did with the Bears, and then you had Adam Gase, right? You had Adam Gase with the Jets. Now, Adam Gase is getting interviewed for the offensive coordinator job for the Patriots. I know, Sleep Angels. I know. It's crazy. It really is how Matt Nagy's getting in it. Like, how is he still getting jobs offers? How? Like, can someone please explain to me how that actually working? How that actually works? Because to me, it makes no sense at all. It makes no sense at all that it just makes zero sense. It makes zero sense. Matt Nagy is pretty much going to go down as one of the worst or the worst head coach in NFL history. Him, Urban Meyer, like he's going to be one of the worst worst head coaches in NFL history. Yeah, it's going to be one of the worst head coaching hires. Like one of the worst. If he gets this offensive coordinator job, it looks like he is. So, if he gets it, oh my God, Doug Peterson, what are you doing? You had your chance. You had your shot. You had your shot, Doug. And then now you're gonna get Matt Nagy. You're gonna get Matt Nagy for your offensive coordinator. Bruh. Like, it makes zero sense. Now, this one is kind of tough. Will Ja'Marr Chase go down as the greatest rookie wide receiver of all time if the Bengals win the Super Bowl? I don't know. There's so many great wide receiver rookies of all time. There's so many. I'm going to look up his stats real quick. I'm actually curious. All right, Ja'Marr Chase. He 81 receptions, 1,455 yards, and 13 touchdowns. Bruh. They actually treated him as the number one wide receiver. Must be nice. The Eagles didn't. Must be nice. It must be nice how a young wide receiver looks. Yeah, it must be nice to have a young wide receiver blossom and be used. Because Devontae Smith was not. He could have got over 1,000 yards easily. There were times that Devontae Smith was just open, and Jalen Hurts was not seeing them, was not looking for him. So for me, it's just like, it is what it is. It makes no sense. So for me, I say yes. If they win the Super Bowl, I say yes. I mean, people are going to say Justin Jefferson from last year. I mean, he had a good season, but and then you have like Jerry Rice, all those guys. So for me, it's yes. Ja'Marr Chase will be going down as the greatest rookie wide receiver of all time. He will. He's a great, unbelievable talent. If you told me that the Eagles had a choice to get Ja'Marr Chase or Devontae Smith, give me Chase. Honestly, even though Devontae Smith won the Heisman, everything, it's an eye test. Ja'Marr Chase is better than Devontae Smith. I hate saying that. I do. But look, it's just not going to make any sense how if you say Devontae Smith is better. To me, it makes zero sense. Yeah, so Ja'Marr Chase will go down as the greatest rookie wide receiver of all time. Yo, what's up, Reg? How you doing, man? How you doing? Make sure you hit likes on both channels. Make sure you subscribe to mine as I'm on the road to 1,600. I think you already subscribed to Philly Sports Talk. So, yeah, subscribe to my channel, bro. That'd be much appreciated. So, Perez, let me ask you. Do you think Ja'Marr Chase will go down as the greatest rookie wide receiver of all time if the Bengals win the Super Bowl? If the Bengals win the Super Bowl, will Ja'Marr Chase be the greatest rookie wide receiver of all time? I say yes. Alright. I'm going to go with true or false right here. Yep. I'm going to go with true or false. No, I already. There we go. Possibly, yes. Most accomplished rookie receiver ever, without a doubt. Facts. Facts. I mean, you had a good quarterback in Joe Burrow who actually knows how to read the field, who knows how to throw a football, who knows. What, you don't think Jimmy G to the Steelers? I mean, I can see it. I can really see it, but I can see Jimmy G going to Washington. I can see Jimmy G going to Washington. So that's like, yeah. I'm going false here. I'm agreeing with you here. Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos? I say true. I'm going with true here because the Broncos are literally one quarterback away, and then they have John Elway over there. John Elway knows what he's doing. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And it's going to be like the next Peyton Manning thing. It should be the next like Peyton Manning. Aaron Rodgers will win the Super Bowl over there and then retire. He will win the Super Bowl over there and retire. So for me, I'm going true. I'm going true here for Aaron Rodgers. All right. Russell Wilson to the Eagles. Damn. My vision of that is under the 50 mark, the Steelers will need a solid line to protect Jimmy with the tape. Jimmy folds under pressure and 2 minute drills as a red flag. Yep. Right. Yeah, he crumbles under pressure. Jimmy G. He crumbles under pressure. I've seen it time and time and time again. I really do. But do I see Russell Wilson going to the Eagles? I'm going true. Think about it. We have 12 draft picks, right? We have 12 draft picks. We have so much money in the cap. We have a great O-line, possibly the greatest O-line in the league right now, the best O-line in the league, right? And we have a good wide receiver. We have good weapons. We just need a better wide receiver. In my opinion, we need a secondary tight end. And we need linebackers and some secondaries. You're saying no? Believe me, I want Jalen Hurts to be our quarterback next year. I do. I really do. I want him to be our quarterback next year. But we do have a chance to upgrade. It's a possibility. Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos. I think that was my next one. Let's see. No. Oh, yeah, that was this year. Yeah, I had it right here. To the Broncos, I say yes. Yeah. But I just want a good quarterback. If you guys seen MK in the morning yesterday, I was saying like I miss having 2 quarterbacks for our franchise for years to come. I am truly jealous of the teams that have a quarterback for years. I truly am. The Eagles are a quarterback factory, and I'm sick and tired of it. I really am. But if we have a chance to upgrade and Howie Roseman doesn't trade the picks or something, I definitely see it. I definitely can see Russell Wilson to the Eagles, but I don't want it. I kind of do. I kind of don't. Russell will finish his career as a Seahawk. This is what I think he'll do. This is what I'll think. I think he'll go to another team, play there for 2 years, and then sign a one-day contract or sign a one-day contract and retire as a Seahawk. I truly believe that. truly believe that if he goes to another team, he'll sign a one-day contract, retires as a Seattle Seahawk. Kind of like what, oh yeah, Brady didn't even do that. Yeah. So for me, it can go either way. Will Carson Wentz get traded? Yo, thanks, man. Much appreciated. I'm going live again at 3:30 tonight for the Sixers and Bulls game. So that's going to be fun. Stay tuned for that. But will Carson Wentz get traded? I say no. I say Carson Wentz will not get traded. I feel like he will play another year or two, finish out his contract, and then he'll go. I really think that he will not get traded. Jalen Hurts can be above average in year 4. I'm calling it now. Yeah, I wish. Let's go Bulls. Yeah, I'm going to be live for the game, bro. I'm going to be live for a game, and I have a special guest who's an Eagles fan and a Bulls fan. So 3:30 tonight, I will be live, or today. Yeah, Jalen Hurts, I can honestly see that. I mean, it depends with this fan base and Howie Roseman. If you're an Eagles fan and you see online, 50-50. Right down the middle, the Eagles fans are divided about Jalen Hurts. So it's going to be very tough to see if Jalen Hurts, yeah. Because I think it's a primetime game or something. I forget what channel it's on. I think it's on TNT or something. That is why. It's a primetime game. So I'll definitely take that. And it's a Sunday, so there's no football. I think that is why. I mean, there is a Pro Bowl, but who honestly watches the Pro Bowl? There's no football, so I honestly think it's a Pro Bowl. Yeah, no football today. So Carson Wentz get traded? I say no. I say that's false. Are the New York Giants in trouble? Yes. They are in trouble. They don't have a good quarterback. They don't have a good offensive line. They just got their head coach. They just got their GM. They need pieces around. They don't have a good wide receiver. Okay, Kadarius Toney, fine. But they are definitely in trouble. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute. I say yes, the Giants are in trouble. This next season has a 50-50 year 3 is critical in most QBs. Yeah, it is definitely critical for most QBs. It definitely is. It's going to be very critical. But for the Giants, they need help. Like, there's so much over the cap. They need weapons. In my opinion, they need a better QB. And I think I saw something in the chat earlier. Right here. No, I think Russell Wilson to the Giants. I said that last week, and people on the Spotlight Sports Network call me an idiot. Because they're capped, they need a lot of space, they need a lot of help. So, yeah. The yacht photo. Yep. They're still haunted by the yacht photo. They need a lot of help I'm going to fix because you get a new coach and a new general manager. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff to fix over there. They have back-to-back first-round picks. They need to go offensive line both times. I feel like they need to go offensive line and maybe defense. Maybe. But look. It's going to be very difficult for the Giants. Their record is like the same thing as not the record. Their schedule is like the same thing as the Eagles. So I could definitely see them, right? I could definitely see them winning more games, but a lot of stuff have to be done for the Giants. A lot of stuff. Do you guys think Daniel Jones is it for the Giants? Do you guys think Daniel Jones is it? For me, hell no. He is not. When a quarterback falls flat on his face, tripping over thin air, he's not your quarterback. To me, that's worse than a buff fumble. Really is. So they definitely they need a new quarterback, offensive line, wide receivers, defense, new coaching staff. They need a lot of stuff. They need a lot of stuff over there. So are you serious? Oh my god. Yo, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, bro. It's right there. And then you can. My Twitter's also in the description. So you can just follow me there on Twitter. You know what? Let's just go right to this. Is the Pro Bowl even watchable? No. I can't stand the Pro Bowl. When I was younger, I didn't really know, and I was just watching it because it was like my favorite sport at the time. But no one gets hit. It's just it's like a Madden on rookie, pretty much. I can't stand the freaking Pro Bowl. I can't stand the freaking Pro Bowl. So, the Pro Bowl is not watchable for me. Nope. He's not it at all. He don't prove himself after this year. He's gone. Yep. It is awful. I remember there was I think every year the Grammys on the same day as the Pro Bowl, and I picked the Grammys to watch. Yo, I got that. Oh, yeah? Man, where the hell? Robert, you had it. Yeah, I just got it. Yeah, I'm going to look at it now. Oh, my God. That's funny. That truly is funny. Yeah, that was just funny. I can't believe Derek Carr has a freaking Frohawk now. Yeah. Definitely is. Hey guys, share out the stream if you can. I want to hit 10 likes. I'm at 7 right now. So share out the stream, guys. It will really be much appreciated. So, the Pro Bowl, to me, is not even watchable. So, it's just like, it's so freaking bad here. It really is terrible. The freaking Pro Bowl. Hey, who's ever watching on Robert's channel, come over here and watch it on mine. He's not even here. Huh, John Cena's trending. Yeah. So, who is... Who do you guys... I want to know for you guys. Who do... Who do you guys have winning the Super Bowl? Who do you guys have winning the Super Bowl? Alright. Who do you guys have winning the Super Bowl? For me, I got the Bengals. It's just the perfect underdog story for them. You're going up against a team who arguably is playing Madden Ultimate Team, right? And then you have the Bengals, whose O-line is not great. They know what it takes to win. And it's just going to be fun. You're at the Rams winning by 3. Bengals, they beat us twice, so respect to them. Yep. I got Rams by 3. Who knew for the Bengals, all you needed was a number 1 wide receiver and a kicker? That kicker, McPherson, is something else. That kicker is something else. Hey, what's up? Yo, I think you, yeah. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Yo, so who do you have winning the Super Bowl? They got Harambe. Mets Talk. Go subscribe to my channel, bro. It's in the description. I won't be. Yeah, Cincinnati. If they win, it'll be the first. It will be their first Super Bowl ever if they won. Like Ohio will have another one. They had the NBA Finals. That was the last one, and they're gonna have another championship if they win. I'll be so happy for the Bengals fans, bro. They deserve it. They really do. The Rams, to me, it's just like they paid and didn't even try to build. Like they just trade, buying, they're gambling, right? Let's say they lose. Let's say that they lose, right? All their future is gone. All their future is gone, right? All their freaking future is gone. It's just amazing to me how guaranteed or how sure they're like, okay, this is our year. We got to go all in, right? To me, that's why I love the Eagles. They're building a team. They're drafting. They're trading. They're rebuilding. And we made it in the playoffs. How often do you get to say a rebuilding team makes the playoffs? How often do you get to hear that? Never. Very, very rare. So, I just can't stand teams that just buy players. I just can't stand it. You know, Dante, if you want to come up, man, you're more welcome. Just come up. Just come up, Coach. If you want to come up and talk football, I got good topics for you. Not all, exactly, bro. Here we go. Yo, what's up?
Yo, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. How you doing?
You know me, I'm always at the job.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, Robert's not even here. Yeah, yeah. I got some good topics for you, Dante. I mean, oh my God, Dante was just in the chat for you, Tay Rock.
Game six.
Is Tom Brady your goat despite Spygate or Deflategate?
Is he my goat
Is he
personally?
just a goat? If he's not your goat, I respect that. But people are like, he is my goat despite Deflategate.
He is a goat, but he's not my goat. But he is a goat. My goat is Joe Montana. Always gonna be Joe Montana. But Tom Brady is a goat. I give him that. That man got 7 rings. He didn't get all them. He at least got 4 without that. So that's still a lot.
Right.
And so I still consider him as a goat. But Joe Montana always gonna be my goat.
Right, because you're a Niners fan. I forgot.
Yeah.
Dante, if you want to come up, just come on in, man. Will Brian Flores coaching in the NFL? If so, where?
I believe so. I just don't know where yet. I believe he will. I believe he deserves a job in the NFL, but I just don't know where.
He told me that he's the favorite for the Texans.
That won't. I would like him over there. Deshaun Watson might come out of hideouts.
Yeah.
I want to see Watson back on the field.
Yeah, for me, I don't see him playing again. I really think the NFL is gonna like sub him out. The same thing with Colin Kaepernick. I really feel like that's gonna happen. NFL's petty.
Very petty. Very, very petty. I feel like Deshaun Watson. He going. If they get that situation right in Texas, Houston, I think he will come back, or they just gonna have to. He probably just gonna sit out until he's a free agent.
Yeah, I mean, that legal shit is terrible. I'm just gonna be honest. I honestly don't see him playing another down. Hopefully he plays. I just don't see him playing another down.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know because I feel like we gonna see when it's off season and before the season starts, we gonna see everything that's gonna be because players probably gonna be on different teams and different things like that. So we gonna see how this thing move around. The off season ain't really start yet, so we gonna really see.
Right. Yeah. Will Eric Bieniemy be the next head coach for the New Orleans Saints? Since he did get an interview over there.
I say he got a 70% chance. I say 70 because nothing is ever guaranteed. So I'll give him 70%.
Right. I mean, who's the other option there? Gannon?
Yeah. But like I said, the only reason why I gave him 70 because you never know how the NFL works. They might say, yeah, we want this guy, but then go with another person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Bieniemy's finally getting interviewed. How long has it been? I mean, we would keep on talking about, like, for years, Eric Bieniemy needs, like, a head coaching job. And to me, this is it. This is a chance for him.
I feel like if he goes to the Saints, he's going to be able to build that team up again.
I mean, you have a great running back in Kamara, arguably top 5.
You build around Kamara. You could build around him. Keep that defense where it's at. Just keep adding pieces to it, and then restructure that offense.
Yeah, Kamara. Oh my God, Kamara can do everything on that field. Pretty much.
But I love Kamara. You don't treat him like a Deebo Samuel or Christian McCaffrey either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like when they don't have a quarterback. That's my thing. Taysom Hill is not it. Trevor Siemian, hell no. Like they don't even freaking have a quarterback.
They're going to stick with. They probably going to. Jameis wants to be healthy this year, or he's got to sit out another year because of his injury?
I think he's healthy this year.
Well, if he's healthy, he's probably going to be the quarterback because he was actually playing good before he got hurt.
Right. But they gave all that money to Taysom Hill.
That's only because Jameis Winston got hurt. He didn't really get a chance to really prove anything. I feel like it would have been a good year for him.
Yeah, and Michael Thomas, I don't even know he's coming back. I think he's gone.
Yeah, I think he out of New Orleans. He's been hurt for like 3 years.
Yeah. I mean, is he actually hurt or is he like, something with his head?
Sure, because I haven't heard nothing from him, seen nothing from him. So I'm like, and I'm on his Instagram, so I haven't really seen nothing.
I gotta see his Instagram. He doesn't really post anything, I guess. Tweets. To me, Eric Bieniemy would be perfect over there. He would be perfect. I mean, you got a good coach that the players would respect, and he can transform that team and make it right. And only if the Saints can fix their salary cap issue. That salary cap is terrible.
Yes, very cap. Yeah, most
Is
definitely.
that their second? I mean, they're the second worst behind Green Bay, or they're the worst in Green Bay second.
So I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What you think Aaron Rodgers is going to do? You think he's going to go back to Green Bay, or you think he's going to try to go to another team?
I see Denver because I'm actually going to bring it up here later. I feel like he's going to Denver.
The only reason why I feel like I can't agree with you on that because he don't want to go to a team where he wants to win a Super Bowl now. I don't think with Denver he's going to win a Super Bowl right now. Not with Denver. Not with Denver. I see the Bucks is going to try to get him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if the Niners were smart, we would try to get him. Trey Lance still young. We could probably go up to his favorite wide receiver he was in college with. We still got Debo. We still got Ayuk. We still got Kittle. We still got a defense. That's a team Aaron Rodgers will want to come to. He might as well pull a Kevin Durant. You can't beat him, join him. Well, the 49ers are the closest team to making the Super Bowl.
Yeah, definitely.
We went to the NFC Championship with Jimmy Garoppolo. Imagine we'd had Aaron Rodgers.
No,
Well, Debo wouldn't have to do everything.
yeah.
You really ain't got to restructure that offense. All that what happens would just be better passing.
Yeah, it will be better. Doesn't he want to go to California or something?
We would have never got Trey Lance if the Packers would have never blocked that trade. The only thing I didn't agree with was we had to give up Nick Bosa.
Right.
But it's Aaron Rodgers. We had to give up somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I love Nick Bosa, but he stays hurt a lot.
Yeah.
So kind of like an okay trade because Bosa does play his part, but he, like I said, he's like,
yeah,
not gonna play a whole full. This is the first time he actually played a full season since his rookie year.
Really? Shoot.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. God dang.
He hurt for a game or two, but other than that, he made it through the whole season this year. Last year he was hurt. He was out for the whole season. That's when we had that bad record.
Right. And if he does go to Denver, I could see it like a Peyton Manning thing because of John Elway, and then if they win it, he'll retire. I really believe that if he goes to Denver.
I'm gonna have to bring some people over for him to really want to come. They're gonna have to find a deal probably for Adams to come over with him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I was the 49ers, I would get if we had a chance to get Aaron Adams, I'll give up Sanu. I give up like another lineman or something else because to get both of them, we're gonna have to give up some people. I trade Ayuk for Adams.
Oh, I would too.
I linebacker for Adams, and then trade Lance and somebody else for Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you got to give up somebody for stars. You got to give up one of your stars for another star. You have to because you're not going to just give the Packers nothing for Aaron Rodgers.
It's just like, would you trade? So I get Debo off the table.
Yeah. But it was crazy. I don't even think we could give up Bosa because John Lynch was saying he's making long-term deals for Bosa and Debo.
Right.
He's trying to structure his people contracts. He's trying to keep all his offensive stars out there. He's trying to get Kittle a new Kittle's contract, make sure he's good. Debo, with getting ready Garoppolo, that opened up more money for us.
Yeah.
That's almost like a $30 million comeback for us right there.
Mm-hmm. And actually, here I actually have Jimmy G to the Steelers. Question mark.
I can see that. Because if you really think about it, it's not a lot of big, great wide receiving cores in the NFL like that. It's not too many. You got the Bengals with Joe Burrow. You got the 49ers.
Yep.
It's only a few, but the ones that got wide receiver cores, they got a quarterback already.
Yeah. I mean, to the Steelers, I could see them getting anybody. Like, seriously. And Mike Tomlin's their head coach still? I mean, the guy who never had a losing season? Give me that. Like, if I'm a certified quarterback, I want to play for that. To play for that coach.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's very true. That's very true. But you can have a coach like that, but you see, you can have a coach like that, and they just barely made it to the playoffs.
They made it.
Barely made it.
You know why? Because the Raiders and Chargers. The Raiders kicked that field goal.
Yeah.
If they actually tied, the Pittsburgh Steelers would not even be in it.
Well, I can see Garoppolo to the Steelers, to maybe the Dolphins, maybe back to the Patriots. Who knows?
Back to the I mean, you know who they're interviewing as the offensive coordinator? They're interviewing Adam Gase.
Yeah.
And
I want to know who my Niners getting for a new offensive coordinator.
You wouldn't want Matt Nagy? He's going to interview for Jacksonville.
I don't want nothing to do with Nagy. Nothing to do with Nagy. Nagy is not over there. He proved that. I'm sorry. If my team could, I'm not gonna make this a 49ers thing. But I'm saying last thing I'm gonna say. I feel like if we could make the NFC Championship with a Jimmy Garoppolo, just imagine what Aaron Rodgers would be.
Yeah, because you guys have that defense.
And that's what kept us alive through the whole playoffs. It wasn't the offense, it was the defense that kept us alive through the whole playoffs.
Yeah.
We went to the Super Bowl, that'd have been because of the defense. Not knocking, you know what I'm saying? You still got to score points. Not knocking the offense, but the defense saved our ass 1,000 times, and the offense can't do nothing about it. Coach.
What up?
What up?
Look, I'm on a different show. You didn't expect me to be on this one. I'm all over the place now.
Yeah, this is not even on the network. It's just mine and Roberts didn't even come.
I'm on a college morning show. What did I tell you about? Didn't I tell you Thurman was going to beat him?
Yep. It wasn't when I picked it. When I picked it, Mario Barrios. It wasn't a confident pick though. I just picked him just to pick him.
I said Thurman was going to beat him. Even though Barrios' eye was messed up, it was a good fight.
Yo, keep Thurman beat the hell out of him though. Keep Thurman dominate him. He didn't win. Barrios won like a couple of rounds. That was it.
He won 3 rounds. That was it. 3-4 rounds.
Me and Ern hit the nail right on the head every fight, pretty much.
Well, you got every fight right?
Yup, I got the first fight right. Ern got the Leo Santa Cruz fight right. Which is
Santa Cruz, right?
Yep, he shut that dude out. Leo Santa Cruz shut him out. That dude didn't win in no rounds against Santa Cruz at the end. Me and Ern was close. Me and Ern was close on the Barrios fight.
Oh, all right.
He was almost blanked out. He was almost blanked. Barrios was almost blanked, but I gave him at least a couple of rounds. I gave him at least a couple of rounds.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we was down here talking about Aaron Rodgers and where you think he might go. So what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers said Broncos originally. I had a question for that. No.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in Denver or Pittsburgh is my options right there. Denver and Pittsburgh are my options. I don't think he's going to end up in San Francisco because you got Trey Lance number 2. And then once you get a quarterback at the top of the draft, that means you have to start him and see what he got. what he got. There's no sense of picking a quarterback number 2 if you're gonna trade him away just that fast and not give him an opportunity. So that's the only reason that's keeping me from getting trade for him going over there with the Packers, going over there with the 49ers. So Denver and Pittsburgh will probably be the options for me though.
But before the draft, the Packers blocked that block. They blocked that trade. We was going to get.
They blocked it. Yeah, they blocked it to keep the pick. To keep the pick, they blocked it. That's why they probably blocked it because they know who they wanted. They know who they wanted. And they on the draft. They knew who they wanted though.
They could have got their player. We was going to get him the number 2 pick.
The problem is they didn't want to give up Bosa.
No, the Packers blocked it, not the 49ers.
Yeah, because the only reason the Packers blocked it because the 49ers didn't want to give up Bosa. They didn't want to give up Bosa.
Oh, no. We was going to trade Bosa. The deal was almost done until the Packers said no. They called the deal off. I researched that.
Because I think you know that reason? I think they tried to work it out with Rodgers. They wanted to work it out with him. So they blocked. If you want something to work, and then they didn't even have to trade him. He was still on the contract. So when you still on the contract, pretty much, Aaron Rodgers didn't have no leverage. He didn't have no leverage. So they didn't have to really trade him. When you have leverage, they got to trade you. They definitely got to trade you.
How long is this contract with the Packers?
I think he can get out of it if he wants to, though. Right now, I think he can get out of it if he wants to. He got it to where he can get up out of it and go anywhere he wants to.
I think the Bucks trying to get another number 12.
They don't have.
Wouldn't shock me.
If they were to get Brady and Aaron Rodgers, the Bucks better win another Super Bowl if they was to get Aaron Rodgers. I just think he's tired of Green Bay. I don't think
he already said it.
Yeah, he wants out. He wants out of Green Bay.
Yep.
Like that's a given. But how much money does the Buccaneers have under the cap or gap money? How much?
I'm not sure.
I'll look it up. Actually, apparently, 19.4 mil.
Yeah, so they don't got a lot. They don't got a lot in cap space, really. They actually don't have a lot.
Yeah, and plus, once Garoppolo gone, we getting a lot. We gonna have some money to get somebody.
Yep. And that's very good, but it's important for the 49ers to see what Trey Lance have, what he have. That way you'll know what you got down the stretch, you'll know if he's a future quarterback or not. It's important to see what he got.
But then if we just use him, see the thing is the Niners are not a rebuilding team. We got a rebuilding quarterback because we don't know what he's doing. We are that team. Without Garoppolo, we are that one team away from winning the Super Bowl. We just need a great quarterback behind it. Because if you think about it, we get a great quarterback. Debo ain't got to really do too much. He ain't got to be all over the place. The defense is already set in stone. We just got to add some more pieces to it to make it a little better. But we get that one quarterback.
Rod, this is what I'm gonna tell you. That's why Trey Lance is getting his opportunity because he's more of a threat than Triple G. Well, not Triple G, but Jimmy G. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he can use his legs. He's more mobile now. He's gonna be used more. You don't have that way when you have that combination of Deebo Samuel in the backfield and you have a healthy what's that other running back that I like? Number 22. Yep. Jeff, you have Jeff Wilson Jr. and you have Trey Sermon coming back. You won't have to use Deebo so much in the running game. You can just use him flat out in the passing game and take some of that pressure off Kittle. And also, Trey Lance can use his legs. He's very mobile, so that's going to open up a tougher offense for the 49ers. So Kyle Shanahan know what he's doing. Know what he's doing.
I'm afraid of is Trey Lance's accuracy. He could pass, but he's not really that accurate.
Yeah, he's not. I seen that in the Texans game. But he caught on fire, though. He caught on fire, really, in the second game.
He had his times, but that's the thing. When the season starts, you can't be sitting up there not being accurate. I just pray that he comes into next season And we don't drop the ball because of his play.
Yep.
I don't want to go from an NFC Championship to a 4-12 team, 4-13 team. Like I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to go all the way down to the bottom like that because when certain players, certain especially the linemen, the defensive linemen, certain linebackers, they each year they get older. They want to win. They don't want to be on a rebuilding stage. Like this, like Debo, 4th, 5th year, he been to the Super Bowl once, the NFC Championship, cool. Within like another 5 years, he gonna want to win one. Trey Lance, I say within 2-3 years. If Trey Lance I give him this year and next year. If he don't show nothing, I'm gonna say he's out of here.
I mean, y'all just rebuilding at the quarterback situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not a rebuilding team.
Yeah, that's why I said if he don't show this year or next year, he's done. He got to show
2 years, at least 2 years. 2 years. He's about. You'll know. The second year, you'll know. That's why it's so important for Jalen Hurts this year. This year, if he performs the same way, you'll know you'll know what you got up out of him. You already know what you got. You already know what you got. Jalen Hurts perform the same way as he does. This year, you'll know what you got. You'll know what type of quarterback we're gonna have.
If he gets, I feel like if Trey could be what half of Lamar's first 2 years was, we'd be okay.
Yep.
Everybody ain't Lamar Jackson.
No, everybody ain't that. Everybody.
If he could at least be half, I'll be fine with that.
Yeah. So, Coach, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is Tom Brady your GOAT or a GOAT despite his 5-game deflate game?
You know what? I've been going back and forth, and I got to realize this. I'm going to call Tom Brady the GOAT, and I'm going to tell you why. 7 Super Bowls. And then basically his legacy, they compared Bill Belichick. Who's the better? Who benefited from who? Bill Belichick or Tom Brady? Did Belichick benefited from Tom Brady, or did Brady benefited for Belichick? They both needed each other. But what showed me that Super Bowl versus Tampa Bay, that showed me that Brady said, "I don't need Bill Belichick. I don't need Bill Belichick to win. I can go to another organization and bring a couple of guys in that's hot-headed. I'm gonna bring Gronkowski out of retirement. I'm gonna get Antonio Brown. I'm gonna go get him. I'm gonna go get Leonard Fournette. I'm gonna calm the locker room down a little bit. Get these guys right. Get these guys a Super Bowl," and he delivered. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers was already a good team. They just needed a different quarterback. They didn't turn the ball over a lot. The team was already made for Tom Brady. They just didn't need him to turn the ball over. Tom Brady didn't do it. Now, you got a lot of people saying, "Oh, you got Vinatieri winning the games," but if you don't have a quarterback to put a kicker in the situation, how's the kicker is going to kick it?
We back on this, Coach.
Everybody's saying that though, Tay-Rod. Not just you. I heard a lot of people say that though. I heard a lot of people say that about Tom Brady. He needed Vinatieri to kick a field goal. Well, Joe Burrow needed Zach McPherson to kick a field goal, but Joe Burrow put him in the situation.
I guess they said that like when Joe was doing it, he took his team down the field and scored, so they didn't need to kick a field goal. So Tom Brady blew people out. They blew them out. They blew them out so bad they didn't even need to kick a field goal. It didn't even come down to a field goal. No, not the Bengals championship. They didn't blow them out, or the Chargers championship. They didn't blow them out.
Yeah, but they needed a touchdown though. That's a different. They needed a touchdown. They needed to go get a touchdown. Tom Brady didn't need to get a touchdown. He didn't need to each time.
And we got it.
Y'all got They got the touchdown, but y'all didn't need to get a touchdown. Y'all needed a touchdown. Tom Brady them didn't need to go get a touchdown. They didn't need to go get a touchdown. All they needed was a field goal because back then, Greatest Show on Turf, I was a Rams fan. I used to be a Rams fan before the Texans came back in 2002. And Tom Brady, I believe that was the first year when Drew Bledsoe got hurt. He got that concussion. And Tom Brady it was 17-17. He took them down the field and they got a field goal and they beat us. Then against Jay Delhomme and the Panthers, which was a great Super Bowl, tied at 29. All they needed was a field goal. Hey, Adam Vinatieri, he put them in a situation to go get a field goal. against the Eagles, they didn't need a field goal because you know why? I believe Donovan McNabb got paid on his chunky soup commercial. I believe
he was no. I feel like McNabb and T.O. was hurt that game.
Yeah, but T.O. had a broken leg though. T.O. was coming off a broken leg, and people want to start questioning him, talking about he was selfish. That goddamn, the man played on a broken leg and
had like 10 catches for 100 and certain yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, he balled out on a broken leg, on one leg.
Nah, and I think McNabb was playing with like an ankle injury or something.
Yep. But then again, he had that big old chunky soup commercial as well. He had that chunky soup commercial every time. They used to show it every time. I believe he got his check. I believe he didn't care about that game. He got his check. I ain't gonna say I'm going too far. I ain't gonna say how he don't care. I can't judge who don't care about the game. I can't really either judge. What's up, Michael?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
What's
your other questions, Mitch?
Oh, I got a bunch. Will Carson Wentz be traded?
I don't think so.
I don't think he will. I don't think he will be traded. I don't think he will be traded. I don't think he would. I think he got at least another year. I think he got at least another year.
Yeah, it's the same exact thing. I say another year or two. Because
Dante be having all the backgrounds now. I remember when he first came, we just had a regular background. He got all the backgrounds now.
Yeah, this is the Rockets background. This is a new Rockets background that I got.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I just played them on 2K last night. I beat them by 4. Cause I play on Hall of Fame. I don't play on that pro rookie level. Like I want competition.
Yo, Oh, you beat them by 4 last night?
Yeah, online, I'm number 7. I'm number 17 in the world online.
So you be playing that online stuff.
I
played my career too, but online, it took me a long time to get to 17. Like I had to take a listen. It's hard to even get to the top 20. It's top 50 is even getting hard.
Yep.
It took me like 3 years to get to rank 17.
All right, so I'm just going up and down here. Will Jamar Chase go down as the greatest rookie wide receiver of all time if the Bengals win the Super Bowl?
That's a tough question.
That's a tough question. That's a tough question.
But now the greatest rookie wide receiver?
Yeah.
Well, you could say he had a great rookie season. Yeah, I give him that. But I can't say that's hard to say greatest rookie wide receiver because he can't stay a rookie forever.
I know.
So you would just have to base it off this season. And the crazy part about it, I see if he had numbers. Now, if he had numbers like Cooper Kupp, then I would probably say I would slightly almost say yeah. If he had numbers like Cooper Kupp, Cooper Kupp had one of them numbers you just be cheating on man with.
Yeah,
Cooper Kupp won a goddamn triple crown. That's
what I'm saying. He's the only person to even do it come close since Jerry Rice.
Yep, and Jerry Rice is the greatest receiver of all time.
That man, Kupp had 19 touchdowns, and Jerry Rice had 22 in the season.
22 in the season.
So, Jamar Chase this year, 81 receptions, 1,455 yards, and 13 touchdowns.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a great rookie season, though.
Season.
I know what's funny. I feel like if Devontae Smith from the Eagles had a better quarterback, his numbers would have been better.
Oh my God, yeah.
He would have been. Look, you could have killed Mitch with that.
No, he would have had better because even though he set the Eagles receiving yard record, I feel like he would have had similar numbers to Chase because Chase had a quarterback that could get him like say if he was playing with like I feel like if Mac Jones was playing with Devontae because they got real good chemistry. You see, he won the Heisman playing with Mac Jones. Mm-hmm. If Waddle ain't get hurt, I feel like Waddle would have got it.
Yep.
Right.
Because Waddle was the best receiver before he got hurt. Actually broke his leg that year. He was actually the best receiver. But they had every goddamn body too though.
Yeah. Just imagine Jerry Jeudy and Ruggs and Devontae Smith and Waddle was under them.
That's crazy.
Right? Crazy. They just reloaded. They ain't even had to recruit. They just reloaded.
They just reloaded actually. They're them the same people. They just had them people for backups, really, and then developed them during the year.
Your backups it's like how your backups better than certain starters on teams. Like
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Alabama do that every year. They backups better than certain starters.
Yeah.
LSU just lost the number 6 tight end in the nation to Alabama.
Damn, that's
After Chip Kelly did a TikTok with him. And they lost him. He had an LSU jersey on and everything. Next thing I know, he committed to Alabama.
That's tough.
I seen that on it was on First Take the other day. I think it was like 2 days ago. I was like, how do you lose a recruit doing a TikTok with him, got the jersey on, and he signs to Alabama? Like, I would feel so sorry.
Yeah, that would.
Hey Mitch, guess what? I got a question. I got a question for you.
Go for it.
Now you know.
I think I know where this is headed.
I am a Hurts fan. To be honest, I did go to his games down here, and I think he's done enough to earn another year. But I'm gonna flip a question on you. But I will hold him accountable once he's playing like trash, and he did have an average year. But do you obviously believe Hurts actually, or what would you do this year if he's struggling? What would you do this year if he's struggling?
So I've been talking about this for God knows how long now. Like I was talking about it yesterday. I was talking about it the day before. I want Jalen Hurts to be the quarterback next year.
Yep.
I do. But if we have a chance to upgrade and Howie Roseman doesn't F up the trade talks or the draft picks or whatever, I'm fine to upgrade. Mm-hmm. I just don't want, what's that guy's name? Malik Willis.
Yeah.
I feel like he's good, but that'll be back to square one.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be back to square one. So if we have a chance to upgrade, I am fine. And people tell me to Sean Watson.
So you tell it. So this is what I'm gonna hear. This is what coming out of your mouth. And you know what? I understand. I understand. Money Mitch. I understand that. And you know, like I said, you my brother, and I love it. I love the confidence that you got. But you've been saying this. You've been consistent. At least you consistent with it. I can't knock you for that. At least you consistent with it. And I'm not gonna knock it because Jalen Hurts has struggled, and it's just you know, it's just everybody tend to make excuses, and there's no excuses for that Tampa Bay game. That's obviously no excuses to make an excuse for him on the Tampa Bay game. You're starting quarterback. You're along with the other starting quarterback. There's no reason Davis Mills should almost be better than you. The only reason Jalen Hurts is better than Davis Mills because he has the rushing touchdowns. That's it. But their stats are really actually similar. Davis Mills, 16 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I believe Jalen Hurts, what he was, 16 and 9?
16 and 9, yeah.
Yeah. The difference was the rushing touchdowns, basically. That was it. That was probably right. That's the difference. But so you're saying if Russell Wilson wants out, if Howie Roseman, you saying if he wants to come to Philadelphia, would you trade? Would you trade for him?
If the trade is right, yes.
Howie Roseman, would you pull a plug if you're Howie Roseman?
If the trade is right, yes.
You'll pull the plug. You're pulling the plug.
I'll pull the plug.
Okay.
We have a good offensive line.
Okay.
We have a good.
Who would you trade for Wilson? Who would you trade for Wilson?
Obviously, Hurts is going to be on the table.
Hurts has to be on the table no matter what.
He's not going to be a backup.
Because Seattle's going to be rebuilding. I don't know what Pete Carroll's doing. So Jalen Hurts has to be on the table, one. So I would have to give up at least one of the first round picks. And we have 12 picks, and we have so much room in the cap. So I would give up at least one first round pick and give me 2. And how many seconds do we have this year? So, Dante, do you know how many second round picks we have?
I believe we got a couple of second round picks. We do got second round picks. I do think we pick all through the draft.
Okay.
My Niners ain't got a draft. We ain't got a draft pick to the second round.
Oh, really?
Chicago. Yeah, they like Chicago. They ain't got a draft pick to the second round. Chicago traded they pick. New York Giants got they pick. That's why New York is picking.
Yeah,
twice.
New York is back to back. And people are actually telling me that Russell Wilson will go to New York.
Yeah. See, the only way Russell Wilson gonna go to New York, if they gonna have to get a top wide receiver. He's not going to just go play with anybody.
Right.
Russell Wilson, he's going to have to. You're going to have to. The wide receivers in New York is not the type of wide receivers Russell Wilson wants. Don't get me wrong. He'll probably play with anybody. But Russell Wilson, one of the quarterbacks, he want to win. He's not going to go to another. He's not going to go to a team with a losing season. Then go to another team that loses anyway. What would be the point? I would want to go to a team that can at least get me to the playoffs.
Hey, but yeah, Sleeping Angels. The reason, like I say, Money Mitch, at least he's consistent. What he's saying, I'm on board giving Jalen Hurts an extra year, but the pressure is definitely on. If he doesn't perform this year, you got to make a move. You got to make a move if the pressure is on this year. The pressure is on. I'm giving Hurts one more season because I believe he done enough to get another year. But a lot of people. Just like Money Mitch, a lot of people just like Money Mitch. They say if the trade, if Watson was playing this year, or if they can get Russell Wilson, they will pull the plug. They will make the move. A lot of people been saying that they will make the move. They will pull the plug actually. But I'm giving him one more year. He got to be better. He got to be better at throwing the football. That's no doubt about that. We know what he's gonna do with his legs. He got to be better at throwing the football. He's not good at that right now. He's not good at it right now. He's got to work.
To me,
yeah, I just saw a video with Austin Eckler and Jalen Hurts and all these different characters. Yo.
Yeah. To me, I don't even think Deshaun Watson's going to play another down. I really think he's done. Unless something like miraculously happens, then I will get Deshaun Watson. If the legal thing is done completely, give me Deshaun Watson.
How y'all think about the Commanders? They sound like British pirates.
Did you see my video I made? Dude, that got like 3.3K.
Yo, I don't like that name for Washington.
I don't either. My best friend and I were talking about it last night.
I feel like y'all could have came up with any name. I feel like that name ain't have no thought in it. The Washington Commanders, like that sound like a XFL or arena team.
That's exactly what I said in my video.
Like out of all team names, okay. My thing is that been the Redskins for so long. Now all of a sudden, now y'all want people. Now the people, the Native American people, wanted to change it. If that's the case, you got to change. You got to change Florida State. You got to change every time anything that's got anything to do with Native Americans. You got to, if that's the case, if Washington got to do theirs, they got to go after everybody else. Because you just picking Washington, I feel like that's not fair. And you don't do nothing to nobody else.
Right. They should have just stayed the football team, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would have taken the Washington football team. I'd have been fine with that. But the Redskins been the Redskins for a long time, and then now all of a sudden,
Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, that's another one. But I said in my video, they got so much things to fix before the team name. Their stadium they got to fix. Their general manager or owner has to go. Like, they have so much crap going on over there. It's, like, insane. But, yeah, I don't like the Commanders. I don't. And in the video, in my comments, I kept on getting commies. I kept on getting, like, all of these other videos. But, yeah, I'm done with that. Dante, how do you like the Commanders?
It's a really actually funny name, man. The Washington Commanders. Every time I look at that name, I just laugh at the name. It's actually a funny name, bro.
Yeah. Y'all bet lose to the Commanders.
If we lose to the Commanders this year, I'm done. Seriously. Heineke's going to get out. They're going to trade Heineke.
It doesn't even sound right.
For real. It doesn't.
We are Commanders.
No, the Washington made a video. We are Commanders. Bump, 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 bump. They made a video.
I put that in my video.
Every Washington team got a name that pretty much fit them. The Washington Wizards, Washington Capitals, Washington Nationals. That sounds legit, but the Washington Commanders, oh my goodness.
I would have took the Washington Presidents over Commanders.
I would have taken it the lieutenant, honestly. Over the Like-
And it's crazy, but the thing is with that, you know how many sports teams have Native American names? So if that's the case, their Native Americans will have to wipe out almost from all the way down to Pee Wee League up to professional. Like you can't sue everybody. Now I want to see if they're gonna come after Florida State. I want to see if they're gonna come after them. Or the Chiefs.
Or the Cleveland Indians. I think that name was next. What a horrible name. Don't know what everyone was thinking about that.
What would y'all give them?
What name?
Yeah.
I said Washington Lambs. Just give me the Washington Lambs. But seriously, I don't know. I said Lieutenants last night.
He over there playing 2K losing.
Dante, you losing?
I'm not playing 2K. I'm playing MLB 2021. I'm waiting on 22.
On that too. He losing 5-4. He got struck out like five times.
No, I'm winning. I'm winning actually 5-3. I'm winning actually 5-3. I play with my Astros, the World Series 2017 champs. I play my Astros.
You know what's crazy?
Huh?
Never told nobody the baseball team I like. I've never told nobody. Till to this day. I will watch. I've never told, and they won the World Series before. Never told nobody who I like.
Yep.
Phillies?
Nope.
Like that was my guess.
The White Sox.
The San Francisco Giants.
They won. They won World Series.
That's what I said. They won the World Series before.
The Washington Force. Oh my God.
The Washington Foreskins.
No, the Giants, I thought they won in multiple years. I thought the Giants won the World Series multiple years.
No.
I'll look it up.
They just won it once.
I did that earlier.
My bad. Okay, y'all.
Hold on. Let's see. Oh shoot. Oh, they won. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
You said 8?
8.
8 who?
8 World Series. It's San Francisco Giants. Yeah.
Yeah. They won more than one World Series.
Yeah, they got 8.
Yep.
The hell? They beat in 1954 the Cleveland Guardians.
Yeah. What was their
That was
recent
the team
World Series?
name.
What was their recent World Series?
2014 against the Royals.
The year before that, what was their other World Series?
2012 Detroit.
Okay. The year before
And then
that.
2010 the Rangers.
Oh yeah.
They won 8. Damn. So let me say, oh my God, 4 skins. Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
You like Doug Peterson as the head coach of the Jaguars?
Yeah, a Super Bowl winning head coach. Yeah, but it's gonna take a lot of retooling for them, man, to get on the right track. It's not gonna get on the track.
We got a Yankees fan here.
It's not gonna be on the right track in a year. I believe it's gonna take more than like a couple of years for Doug Peterson to get this team on the right track. I think they gotta. I think they're gonna lose DJ Chark. I don't think James Robinson is too happy in Jacksonville at all. So it's gonna take another great draft and a great rebuilding year for Doug Peterson to get on the right track.
You know they're interviewing Matt Nagy for the offensive coordinator.
Yeah. As long as we not interviewing Matt Nagy, I'm fine with that.
Matt Nagy and the Pacers are interviewing Adam Gase.
Who?
Adam Gase. Remember that guy from the Jets?
The one I said that should never be a head coach in the league again.
Yeah, he's gonna be. They're interviewing him as the offensive coordinator.
He may be a good offensive coordinator, but a head coach? No. He can't He can't be a head coach.
Yeah, but will Eric Bieniemy be the next head coach of the Saints?
He has an opportunity. I believe he should be a coach. I believe he should be a coach in this league. a head coach in this league. He'll be a good head coach for the New Orleans Saints if they decide to choose him. He'll be a good. That's another step in another direction. A great play caller right there. Just get a quarterback and get some receivers and get them some weapons. You already got one of the top running backs in football. Just get them a receiver and some good weapons. Get them some weapons. You get them some weapons and a quarterback over there.
The only reason I say yes, I like that, because Alvin Kamara. Like,
Yeah,
you
I would
can
love to
build
move.
your whole team
Yep.
around Kamara.
Yep. I love the move. I would love the move for him to go over there. Great offensive minded. But like I say, it's something about Taysom Hill I like being a quarterback because it's scrambling situations. But then again, he's kind of like a Jalen Hurts in a so not consistent in throwing the football, but his legs is very valuable. And what's gonna keep you in the NFL a lot because him being a playmaker and him being able to use his legs, that will keep you in the NFL alone. But you got to be able to make the throws when you expected to make the throws. You got to be able to make throws. You got to be able to make wide open throws, and they will when you need to make them. You're not going to be able to run out the pocket all the time. These quarterbacks like Lamar Jackson, Taysom Hill, Jalen Hurts, they got to learn to beat people with their arm. A lot of games you're not going to be able to beat people with your legs all the time, and that's why everybody is so skeptical of Jalen Hurts. That's why you got the Eagle community kind of fighting a little bit because they want to see a better quarterback. They want to see Jalen Hurts do better. We're not saying like we want him out. I mean, I've been on page day one. I believe he should be another year. I should believe he should get another year. But the same thing, we're gonna praise him while he win games. We're gonna hold him accountable when we feel like he lost the game. In Tampa Bay, that game is clearly on Jalen Hurts. You had nothing but wide open receivers all game long. He just didn't want to trust his arm. He just didn't let the ball go. And he's got to learn that. He's got a whole offseason to take care of that and stuff and get better at that. And nobody, hey, you can say it's your first year, but you had 17 games. That's enough to evaluate a quarterback. Davis Mills, he played a whole season. That's enough to evaluate a quarterback. He did get better in the second half of the year. I'm very impressed with that. But would I say he's the guy? I don't know if he's the guy. Same thing I'm gonna say about Jalen Hurts. I don't know. I'm not gonna come out and say he's the guy. After this year, he did have an average year besides the leg. It's a reason why we went to the running game. It's a reason why we went to the running game. And we went to the running game because I feel like Nick Sirianni said, nah, we got to use the running game. We got to go heavily on the running game. Jalen Hurts just cannot. If we throw the ball 50 times, Jalen Hurts will not be able to do it. So if we just imagine if we didn't go to the running game at all, you can make a case with Jalen Hurts. How many turnovers Jalen Hurts will have? Probably more than 9 turnovers, probably. But Jalen Hurts just got to get better. And we obviously had enough weapons to get to the playoffs. Now everybody's saying, well, what about the weapons we have? I mean, we had enough to get to the playoffs. Then the running game carried us to the playoffs. We did have enough to get to the playoffs, but at the same time, you still had wide receivers running open, and you didn't want to hit them. You seen the frustration on Devontae Smith's face. Every single time he didn't get the ball when he was open. I mean, no excuses. You got to get these wide open receivers the ball. The times that there are wide open, they were clearly open against Tampa Bay.
Yeah. So, Mitch, are you sold on Doc Rivers? Oh my god. I want him to be our head coach, but the rotations are bad. The head coach, the rotations are bad. I mean, you had Drummond and Embiid out there at the same time. And this actually I was actually gonna ask someone about this. James Harden, the perfect fit for the Sixers? I say no.
If he a perfect fit for the Sixers,
Yeah,
I don't know if he's gonna be a solution. I don't know if he's gonna be the solution though. I don't know. But that would be a nice fit for Joel Embiid, but a perfect, I don't know.
I don't think it's perfect.
I think, but the only reason it may not work because you may not need another player that needs the ball in their hand. But you can't always go through Joel Embiid. You're gonna need somebody that's gonna break down the defense. That's gonna break down the defense and create his own shot. You will need that. But if I have to give up Tyrese Maxey for James Harden or something like that, then I'm not gonna do it.
They already announced that Maxey's not even in the trade.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him on the table because I think he's very good. But I think Maxey can play. He can play the game. He's a very good. He's gonna be a star in this league. No, if I'm the Sixers, I will stand pat. Obviously, I think they're doing good enough. I'll stand pat if I'm the Sixers. You just got to fix the rotation. I would stand pat if I was the Sixers. I wouldn't make a move for James Harden. But, Daryl Morey and James Harden got a great relationship. They got an awesome relationship. They got a great relationship. So, he's going to do whatever it takes to get the James Harden and pull James Harden. Because remember, in Houston, a lot of people may not know about these situations. James Harden will come to practices late. He would get on flights like the day of the game. The day before the game, he wouldn't be at the team hotel until the very next day. And Daryl Morey was okay with that. He was always late to film sessions, always late to practices. So what does that tell? It was all about James Harden. It was all about James Harden. And Daryl Morey is going to do whatever it takes to make James Harden happy. That's what he did in Houston. And whatever James Harden asked for, he basically did. He basically got it. He wanted Chris Paul a lot. Daryl Morey traded Chris Paul, which is, I think, it was a stupid idea because Chris Paul basically called out Harden, and Harden didn't like when people hold him accountable. Harden really didn't like it. Russell Westbrook called out Harden on several occasions, and Westbrook wanted out. So, again, Daryl Morey is a James Harden type of guy. He's going to do whatever it takes to get him over out of Philadelphia. And don't be surprised. Daryl Morey and James Harden I'm telling you, they got a great relationship. They got an awesome relationship. So take that for advice for me, because I know that being in Houston, he did whatever he wanted to do. And Daryl Morey allowed it to happen. He literally allowed it to happen. So he's going to do whatever it takes to get him over there at Philadelphia. That's why Houston blocked the deal, blocked the trade.
Yeah, for me, James Harden, he doesn't do defense. That's one.
Yep.
Two, he demands the ball in his hand. He had the second highest usage rate behind Joel Embiid. So for me, that's like a no. And I'm telling you, James Harden's ego, he's going to want out after this half a year. If we get him before the trade or at the trade deadline, he's going to be gone. I feel like he'll be gone. And then all of our assets will be gone.
He's very egotistic. He's very egotistic too as well. Him and Dwight Howard didn't see eye to eye on the court, but I blame that more on Dwight Howard. I blame that more on him. He did go out there and get Chris Paul. He did want to play with Chris Paul, but as Chris Paul was holding him accountable and saying we need to get more ball movement within the offense, Chris Paul they didn't like it when Chris Paul stepped up and said something. So they trade. James Harden said, went to Daryl Morey personally. He said, it's either him or me. It's either him or me. So that's how he said it to Daryl Morey. And Daryl Morey, guess who he chose? Harden. You're gonna choose Harden because he's more of the better player. You're gonna definitely choose him, and he was a franchise player. But Russell Westbrook, he asked for Russell Westbrook over Chris Paul. He asked for him because him and Chris Paul, him and Russell Westbrook's best friends. They grew up together. And it still didn't work. It worked until the bubble. I'm gonna say that it was working really, really good until the bubble happened. Because Westbrook was the hottest guard in the league until that bubble happened. And after that, he had that freak injury, and he was never the same anymore. So again, Harden is very he's got a very bad ego. He's got a very bad ego problem.
Yeah. I mean, he does. And you and I called this. I made a video a while back saying, like, if Daryl Morey wants James Harden, he's going to get James Harden.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We both called it. I'm telling you. He's a big James Harden guy. So he's going to do whatever it takes to go get James Harden. Within the skin of his teeth, he's going to do whatever it takes to get James Harden on this Philadelphia team. Like, and I heard rumors like the Houston Rockets will welcome him back, but to me, I don't want him back with this team. Let these young guys grow, man. Let these young guys grow. Let these Let the Jalen Greens of the world, let the Kevin Porter Jr. guys, let these guys grow together, man. Let these know I don't want him back. Let him stay his ass over there in Brooklyn. Let him stay over there in Brooklyn, which is I think he's gonna be gone next year because he's a free agent. But I'm telling you, Daryl Morey is gonna do whatever it takes to get Harden over there. And if he does get him over there, Harden will re-sign with the 76ers because Daryl Morey is gonna re-sign him back. That's just how big of a Daryl Morey fan. That's how big of a Harden fan Daryl Morey is. He's a big Harden fan. So again, don't be surprised if you get him somewhere. Pull off a sneaky trade that nobody knows about. None of you guys knows about that. Bring Harden to the Sixers, and you guys got the right to be frustrated about it because me and you both are gonna see this coming. We're gonna see this coming. Tell you, he's gonna do whatever it takes to get him over there.
Yeah, and Sleeping Angels, Ben Simmons is already in it. He's already in the trade talk.
Yep.
He's already in it.
Yep, he's already in it.
So, what would you give up? Because I've been hearing like Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, and Thibault.
Like, long as Tyrese Maxey is not on the books, anything I would give up. As long as Tyrese Maxey not on the books. Long as he's not there, long as he's not on the table, I'll give up. Yeah, you want to keep Thibault because of his defense. You want to keep him, but you rather keep Maxey than you keep Thibault. You rather keep Maxey than you clearly rather keep Maxey than you keep Thibault. So the deal I will make, Ben Simmons is out for sure. I wouldn't mind giving up. I really don't want to give up Isaiah Joe because when he played, he has been really good. But how about Jaden Springer? How about Jaden Springer? How about give up Jaden Springer? Tobias Harris can go. Tobias Harris can pretty much go, and you give up a couple first round picks. I don't know if that will be too I don't know if that will be too much, but you give up a couple first round picks. As long as Maxey not on the table, then I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So for me, devices. Where are you? You alright, man?
Yeah, I was just tired.
Nice for you to show up. Yeah. It's okay. I've been holding it down. Dante came in. Tay-Rock was in there. We got you. We were good. So before I get into the scheduled topics, we were talking about James Harden is a good fit for the Sixers, Robert.
I mean, if he's the second best option, go for it. But right now, we're gonna have to wait and see.
For me, I want Beal over Harden.
That's what I meant. You know, because if Beal is not there, I guess Harden is pretty much the second main option.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who would you give up for the trade for Harden, Robert? Who would you give up?
For me, I'll give up
Ben
Charles
Simmons is
Best.
already on the table.
What's that?
Ben Simmons is already on the table.
Well, yeah, I get that 2.5 is automatic. I'll give up Charles Bassey. Maybe throw Jaden Springer in a couple draft picks.
Okay, I think Dante said the same thing. So you will not put Tobias Harris in that deal.
I want to still give a chance on Tobias Harris.
You still want him?
I'll still give him another chance. If he fucks up, then you trade him.
So for this offseason, you would trade him then?
Yes.
Gotcha. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't want to give up Maxey, and I don't want to give up Isaiah Joe.
Well, Maxey and Joe and Thibault are untouchable.
I don't want to give up Korkmaz.
Yeah.
That's just me. I don't want to give up Korkmaz.
I'm not the only person that's untouchable for me is Maxey. Everybody else, I'm taking the call on from Beal or Harden. I'm taking the call on anybody else. The only person is untouchable will be Maxey. That would be the only person untouchable for me. Everybody else, I will listen to calls on. Maxey is the valuable piece that I'm just gonna keep. I'm just gonna have to keep around. But everybody else, and Tobias Harris has already been in trade talks throughout the summer. So, and he's been hearing it. So I'm gonna come off of him. I might well just come off of him because we already been answering the phones for him. So I gotta come off of him. I gotta come off him. Ben Simmons, we know that's an automatic. He's in the deal already. Tobias, I'm gonna throw him in. I don't want to trade Isaiah Joe, so I'm gonna throw in Jaden Springer in a couple picks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I still can't believe the trade deadline is Thursday. I'm going live with Greg Melly for the trade deadline. I don't know if it's
Ooh,
gonna be
I'm
on
gonna
the
do a
network.
trade deadline special then. I'm gonna
Huh?
do. I'm gonna see can we get a trade deadline special in on the meeting. I'm gonna see.
I talked to Spotlight about that,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "It's on." He said, "I'm good for it,"
Yeah.
but I want Greg Melly to come on because we've been talking back and forth, and you know the whole
Mhm.
thing between you know that whole thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I can't do it with Greg Melly on the network. I'll do it my
Oh,
own.
you doing it on network?
Spotlight and I already talked.
Oh, if
But-
you're doing it on network, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with you then. I'm gonna be on with you.
Yeah, I'll see. We'll
Yeah.
talk about it at the meeting. We'll
Okay.
definitely talk about it.
Yeah, if you do
But,
it on the network, then I'm gonna join up with you then.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna do it
definitely.
with you.
So, Robert, so we got a lot of topics here, so I'm going to go through a couple of them. Is Tom Brady your GOAT despite Spygate and Deflategate?
I think so. Yes. I mean, for me, I think some of that shit was they kind of used him as a scapegoat, kind of throw him under the bus a little bit. When in reality, it was the other, like, you know, they're scouting or like the other people around the Patriots kind of should have been, you know, held accountable. I think he's still the GOAT.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you.
I'm right there with you. I'm right. I agree.
Will Brian Flores coaching again in the NFL? If so, where?
I talked about this yesterday on my podcast. I think he burned that bridge. I think he really did. I don't think he's, because after what has come out and this lawsuit, I think he's done.
Okay. All right. I respect that as well. I'm the same exact way. Will Eric Bieniemy be the next head coach for the New Orleans Saints?
It's a possibility.
He got interviewed.
Shit. I say yes. Give him a
I
shot.
want him there. I really do. I think that would be a perfect fit. I really do. Do you like Doug Peterson as the head coach for the Jaguars?
I think it's a great hire for them, because it's like if he can get the right coaching staff around, and then try to develop Trevor Lawrence, I think he'll do well. I mean, if you think about this way, when he left Philly, he left with an above 500 winning record after he left Philly, so that's a positive. But I think Jacksonville got themselves a good one.
Yeah. Will Jamar Chase go down as the greatest rookie wide receiver of all time if the Bengals win the Super Bowl?
Oh, that's easy. Absolutely, that's an easy question. Yes.
Really? All right. I'm right there with you. I'm actually shocked. You said that was an easy question.
Well, because if you look at what
K-Rock was
Jamar
like,
Chase
that's a tough
brings to the
question.
table, and look what he has done this entire year, I think he's only going to get better from here on out. And I wouldn't be surprised one year he's gonna break over 2,000 yards. I'm just saying. Yeah, Prez.
So, Jimmy G to the Steelers. True or false?
I say true, but it is a possibility. But with the Steelers, I wouldn't be surprised if they took a quarterback in the draft. So I would not be surprised. So we're gonna look out for that.
Aaron Rodgers to the Broncos.
And that's the problem that I see with the. I feel like that's false. But even though Denver seems like the most reasonable, the problem I have with Denver is, what do they have to give up? And I don't. What's their cap situation like? Because
here, I'm gonna look that up. I'm actually curious because Tampa Bay's is like 19 mil.
Because if they're positive in the cap, then yeah, go for it. If not like the Saints, holy Christ,
208.2 mil.
Or are they even under? What are they under the cap?
Yeah,
go for it.
208. Yes, they got all the money in the world. So Dante and I had a very good conversation for this next one. Russell Wilson to the Eagles.
Hey,
No.
Robert, but I gotta ask you. I gotta catch. Money Man said this on multiple occasions. If it's the right deal, if you got no, well, you already said no, but if you got the chance to get a Russell Wilson or a Watson, if he's playing, if he doesn't have issues, are you pulling the trigger?
Well,
Are you pulling the trigger?
For Deshaun Watson, you said now?
Or Russell Wilson, any quarterback, any of those quarterbacks.
Gotcha.
Are you pulling the trigger? If Watson playing, if he played, no illegal issues, you put the legal issues away. And Russell Wilson, if he wants to come to
see,
Philly,
Deshaun Watson, I'll take a chance on because
Okay.
he's still young. And look, Russell Wilson's still a great quarterback, but the issue is how much longer does he have left in the tank? Because he's like 33, 34?
He's 32.
Really? He's 32? Jesus Christ.
It feels like forever, I know.
Dude, like that's fucking nuts. But I think right now, I just take the chance of what we have right now.
Okay,
I
so
say,
that's
as much as I
exactly what I
want Wilson, but unfortunately, that's too much of a high risk.
that's exactly what I said. I'm willing to give Jalen Hurts another chance, but this is where you and I disagree. Because if the right tree goes along, think about it. We have
Right.
12 draft picks,
Makes
a lot of
that
money
makes
in the
sense.
cap. For me, I will make that trade. For me, I will
Makes
make
sense.
that trade if the trade is right. Dante said I'm consistent as hell. I've been consistent for like this whole season.
and a lot of people saying that. A lot of people saying if it's a Watson, if he's playing, if he's not with illegal issues, or Russell Wilson, they're definitely pulling the plug. They definitely will pull the plug. But like I've been saying, hey, we're gonna let's give him another year. Let's see what Howie Roseman does with these three draft picks. There's no way. Is it a possibility for both you and Robert that what chances does Howie Roseman fail on picking these three draft picks? How many of them to you guys got to panned out? If you have three picks in the first round, what chance do you give Howie Roseman? What chances does he have of fucking these three picks up?
At
If you
least
have to pick
2 out of
chance.
3. 2 out of 3.
I'll say, yeah, I'm saying 2 out of 3 because shit. But if he does hit on 2 out of 3, I'll be impressed.
Yeah, I'll be good. That'll be good. 2 out of 3.
So we're gonna have to wait and see. So fingers fucking crossed for that shit.
And actually, I don't want Malik Willis on the Eagles.
Actually, I dropped my second round mock draft video. I had Malik Willis going to the New Orleans Saints.
I like
in my
that.
mock draft.
I
feel like him going to the Saints is a perfect fit because I feel like he could be. It's too much of a stretch to say he's going to be like the next Drew Brees, but he's going to have that same play style as Drew Brees. So I think
like that.
And then I had Kenny Pickett go. Where did I forgot where I had Kenny Pickett.
I'll watch the video.
Was that?
I'll watch the video.
I completely forget. I think I had Sam Howell going to Carolina, and I had where else did I go? Where else did I have? I had Matt Corral go to I think the Falcons, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I might forget.
No. Will Carson Wentz get traded?
Oh, that would be funny. The fact that he still has his 2 years left on, I think 2 years left on his contract, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
If the coach not, because I have a feeling they're going to want to find out a quarterback in the later rounds of the draft, and I think they might move on from him. But the problem is he's still got to commit to his contract.
Right. Are the New York Giants in trouble?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, you have Brian Dowell coming in. You have one of our executives coming in. And you had Mike Kafka coming in. And who's their defensive coordinator?
I don't know. To me, they are in trouble. The offensive line is banged up. They need a number one wide receiver.
I think so.
They need a number one wide receiver. Daniel Jones, their quarterback, are definitely not it. You have Daniel Jones, Daniel Trask Jones, Mike Longneck Glennon, and Jake from State Farm. Like, to me, that won't work. So the Giants need something. They need something. Is the Pro Bowl even watchable?
It's a popularity contest.
It's a popularity contest, like you said. I'm not gonna watch.
It's basically, in other words, it's basically the NFL's version of the All-Star game. That's all it is.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know what's even more entertaining? The dodgeball.
The dodgeball was entertaining, so I'll say that.
And did you see Micah Parsons beat Tyreek Hill in a 40-yard dash?
Hey, look, Michael Parsons is a freak athlete, and we know what this.
I don't know if you actually saw it, but Tyreek Hill wasn't even trying. He wasn't even trying. So my point is, the Pro Bowl is not even watchable.
So I really don't see the point. You're going down there.
Yeah. Who do you guys have?
This question, shit. Honestly, that's a tough one because, like,
well, you got your video coming out, right?
I have my video premiering.
Yeah. So you got your video
at 8
coming
o'clock
out
tonight. So just for me, because me and my buddy Tyler, we kind of talked about this too. Like, there's no wrong answer between these two teams. There's no absolute wrong answer because you got Joe Burrow, who's in his second year, leading to this team to his first Super Bowl since 1988-89. And then you got Matthew Stafford, been in the league for 13 years, get fucked over by Detroit, comes over to the Rams, and at times was a little bit inconsistent, but still manages to get the job done and get the Rams back to the Super Bowl. So at this point, I'm going to say NA at this point because it's like it's too.
Oh, you're pulling a Dante.
Well, Mitch, guys, look at it this way: these are two even teams. It all comes. It's like there's no wrong answer between these two teams. You can't. It's like say the Bengals win and the Rams lose. I can't be mad about that, or vice versa. It's hard to. There's no wrong answer.
To me, I want the Bengals. I got the Bengals winning because the offensive power is great, despite having the O-line being trash. But here's the thing with the Rams, right? Let's say they lose. Hypothetically, they lose. They gave away their entire future for this team. They're basically done. They are done if they lose this. Their season's I'm going to call it a bust if they don't win. Because you get all these, like, Hall of Famers, Aaron Donald, Von Miller, OBJ, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods, who's out. Like, you got all these players and you lose. Like, no, I'm calling that a bust if they lose. So I got the Bengals winning. It'll be a great underdog story.
Yeah.
Not as great as this one, but I'm just saying.
See, I'm kind of on the defensive, what I'm going to call the season a bust. I understand. Like, but Jared Goff got him to the Super Bowl. Now, Matthew Stafford has him at the Super Bowl. But the only difference, it would be great if Matthew Stafford win it. That will officially means that the problem was Jared Goff in the Rams. That will be the problem. It was Jared Goff if Matthew Stafford was to come out at the Super Bowl. But I gotta agree.
That's absolutely true.
That's why I'm gonna pick the Rams. I want the Bengals to win. That would be a great Cinderella story. But I feel like I like Matthew Stafford for him to get out of Detroit. And people say he didn't really do anything in Detroit.
His number says otherwise.
He put up
a handful of 4,000 to 5,000 yard seasons in Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. Even though despite he had the only one best player that he had throughout his entire career in Detroit, and that was Megatron. And the franchise forced him to retire early in his career. Same with Barry Sanders back in the 90s or late 90s, early 2000s. Like it did show that Detroit was the problem. You know what? Screw it. I'll switch my answer. I'm going to go with the Rams because.
Wow, I'm the lone wolf here.
Because here's the thing. This is the knock I have on the Bengals at times. Can their O-line hold up against the physicality of the Los Angeles Rams with Aaron Donald leading the defensive, and you got Von Miller on the outside. Like that's gonna be a challenge for the Bengals O line.
Hey, I know, but I really think Joe Burrow, he's got a great arm, he has great IQ. I feel like he can find a way. And his tight end, I still can't pronounce their freaking tight end's name.
Azua or something like that.
You guys know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
He's become a solidified tight end. So
you got a three-headed monster at wide receiver with Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase.
Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, I don't think
Burrow's got weapons.
They got Jalen Ramsey.
So does Matthew Stafford.
They got Jalen Ramsey too. So
and
for
Ramsey.
me, yeah, I got the Bengals winning, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking about it next week on the Spotlight Sports Network's morning show. So I definitely know that. Detroit is always going to be trash, guys. They were not trash this year. They weren't.
No,
they
even though with the record says otherwise.
Tucker made a 66-yard field goal. He made a 66-yard field goal. And this is why
at times I think Dan Campbell, might do well in Detroit. Because for those who didn't know, he actually did play for them back in the 2000s. So he actually had some familiarity with the franchise. I feel like even though the record says otherwise, but he actually kept that team competitive in games, except for against us when we steamrolled them. But that's a whole another story in itself. But the fact that there were some teams like this, Sleeping Angels, like the Chicago Bears, like that they should have beaten. Yeah, I mean, I'll give Detroit this, for being competitive in the games that they're in. They're scrappy.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way Detroit competed. Oh my god, God dang it, Tyler. Oh God, I'll call him later. But yeah, that's gonna conclude the morning show. So very good, and I'm pretty sure Robert and I are gonna do this after the Super Bowl.
Probably, definitely.
Wait. Oh, I'm about to end it, bro. He asked for an invite. I'm about to end it. Dude. All right. So, Robert, is there anything? I just want to say congrats on your live stream, real quick. At 6:01.
Like who else will be up at 10 o'clock at night and finish the game at 1 o'clock in the morning?
Did you actually finish the game? Because I didn't think you finished.
Yeah, I did. I finished at 1:30 a.m. I did the entire game from 10 o'clock at night to almost like 1:30 in the morning, except for had to sit through and kind of shoot the shit through the goddamn 44-minute goddamn basket. Like, fucking Dwight Powell, you broke the basket, you dumb shit.
Oh, Dante, you about to go live?
What you mean?
I just got a notification. The UConn versus Tennessee.
Oh, I didn't get the notification. I didn't never get the notification.
I didn't get that either.
I didn't get the notification. I know I'm not getting notifications. So yeah, I guess I'm about to go live. Let me go check.
We're about to.
Well, yeah. So I'm looking for. Hopefully, we can do this again after the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. Next time, to try to be up.
Hey, look, because I was up with Raider Joe last night, kind of shooting the shit with the other Raiders content creators, trying to get.
Nice. Yeah, Prez was in here.
Yeah, Prez. He's actually because I actually hit him up for to do a new wrestling intro for my wrestling channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's doing that for me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, but that's all I got for now.
Yeah, but yeah, Tyler wants to come on, but I'm about to end it. So yeah, congrats on the live stream again. I'm gonna go live today for the Sixers and Bulls.
Right now, it's at the time we're streaming. It's just sitting a little bit over 3K views.
Yeah, my video's over 3.2K.
God damn.
But yeah, I'm going live for the Sixers and Bulls. Eagles Uncensored is going to be on it with me. Yep. I still got to set it up. You going live for that game too or no?
Probably. I was originally, but nah.
Not today.
But I have. I'm also going to be live for Villanova this coming Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. against the St. John's Red Storm. So I'm going to be live for that one here on this channel.
Instead of the Sixers and Suns?
I can't do that because the Sixers and the Suns, I'm working that day when they play.
At 7?
No, because I won't be done. What did the Sixers and Suns play?
7 o'clock.
Oh, on what day?
Tuesday.
No, I'm not. Well, no, I'm gonna say I'm not working, but I have a live stream already set up for college basketball at 8:30.
Yeah.
So yes, because I really haven't done one college basketball game yet. So I have 3 coming up. One against St. John's, one against UConn, and one against Providence. So I'm doing all 3 Nova games. And then that's pretty much about it.
Yep. So we're gonna cue everyone's intros, mine and Robert's. So thank you everyone for coming. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I want to do these again. That's why I do MK in the mornings every Saturday. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a big guest this Saturday, a TikToker by the name of Kata Hot.
Oh yeah, he follows me on Twitter.
Yeah, he doesn't even follow me.
I know who he is.
But yeah, guys, we'll catch you all later. Peace. Subscribe to both of our channels, hit that like button, do all that stuff. Peace. We're out.